You all know Caitlin Clark is the WNBA's biggest star, but Michael Jordan said something that changed the conversation entirely. Jordan rarely comments on active players, especially in the women's game, but his brief, pointed statement about Caitlin Clark sparked reactions from legends, critics, and fans, reshaping how her rookie season is viewed. Jordan's 16 words.
Who deserve that spot just as well. And I think the reason why Caitlin Clark, I'm kind of torn on this because I think like one side of me is like she should be on it because what she has done and opened up basketball for women, just her presence is going to add more value and bring more fans in. But at the same time, it's just so many WNBA players who deserve an opportunity as well because of how great they've been playing the last couple of years, and now it's their year to get this opportunity. So,
Michael Jordan's voice has always been deliberate. He doesn't drop casual takes on players just to stay relevant. He doesn't weigh in on every hot topic swirling through sports media. When he speaks, there's intent. So when word spread that he'd made a comment about Caitlin Clark during a private meeting with WNBA executives, it hit different. This wasn't an Instagram post or a quick sideline chat. It was behind closed doors with decision makers. And his message was clear. What she's done for the women's game is undeniable. And if the league can't see that, maybe they don't deserve her. 16 words, no fluff, no filler, just a direct acknowledgement of her impact and a sharp warning aimed at the league itself. It wasn't an empty compliment, it was a challenge. The Clark effect.
Why do you think people love Caitlin Clark, besides her skills?
She can shoot threes from logo.
We never seen that before. That's my point. Steph Curry, a little kid. Like Steph Curry, I love, you know why I love Steph Curry? Because I've never seen that before. I've never seen that before. I've seen it a little bit in Mahmoud Abdul-Roh, but I've never seen a guy consistently come down. And if you look at, like if you saw Steph on the street, he ain't got the LeBron muscles. He's not 6'9", he's 6'10". He look like a perfect, normally office guy.
Yeah.
He's doing stuff that people never seen before. She's doing stuff we've never seen before. Never seen nobody do that on a consistent basis. There's a lot of girls in WNBA that have done it in spurts, but you know, that game I'm watching y'all in the Final Four, I'm like, damn, like, and I was a hater because, you know, I'm down. She was like, she's not going to hit that shot, and bam, like, damn.
To understand why those words matter, you have to understand Caitlin Clark's rise. At Iowa, she was already rewriting record books. Her scoring range stretched defenses to half court. Her vision made her teammates better. Her fearlessness pulled in audiences who'd never watched a women's basketball game before. During her senior year, Clark's games set new viewership records for women's college basketball. Her Final Four appearance drew numbers rivaling men's broadcasts. The Clark effect wasn't just about points. It was about attention, energy, and new fans. When she declared for the WNBA draft, ticket sales surged for any team that might land her. When Indiana selected her first overall, merchandise flew off the shelves. The league positioned her as a central figure from day one. Photo shoots, commercials, promotional banners. But the reception on the court told a different story. The physical reality. From her first professional game, Clark faced intense defensive pressure. She drew double teams, hard screens, and body checks that often looked more like football blocks than basketball plays. Physicality is part of the game, especially for stars. But the frequency and force of some hits raised eyebrows. Clips circulated online of Clark getting shoved to the floor or taking elbows to the head with no whistle. Fans debated whether she was being welcomed to the league or specifically targeted. It's in that climate that Jordan's words landed. Why Jordan's voice carries weight. Jordan isn't just a former player, he's the benchmark, the standard. The name that still dominates GOAT debates decades after his last game. He understands the dual reality of stardom. The league needs you, but not everyone in the league wants you to succeed. He played through relentless physical defense, flagrant fouls, and nightly schemes designed to frustrate him. So when Jordan publicly acknowledges that a player's value is undeniable, but warns the league might not deserve her, it's more than praise. It's a statement about how leadership should be thinking long-term. The ripple effect.
Can't help but watch when she plays, where she's shooting from, the range, the confidence, the the flair. Like, she's a performer. It's crazy though, just because her shot is, it's like that, it's at that level.
Within a single day, other basketball greats began adding their voices. Shaquille O'Neal, sitting across from Angel Reese on her podcast, admitted, "I told people she would not hit that shot. She hit it 10 times over. If you are still hating now, you are not watching basketball. You are protecting egos." Reese listened quietly, offering no jokes or pushback. Soon after, Stephen Curry said, "Her mechanics are elite. She reminds me of, well, me." Charles Barkley followed with, "You all make money off her and act like she is the problem? Please." Magic Johnson added, "She may not be the best yet, but she is the most important." Kevin Garnett drew the line sharply. "They are not testing her. They are targeting her. Big difference." Isaiah Thomas warned, "There is a cost to letting the game eat its own." And Reggie Miller made it plain. "What she takes out there, that is not competition, that is directed. These are not throwaway lines. They come from players who understand exactly what it means to be both a target and the main draw." The WNBA's public silence. Through it all, the WNBA itself stayed quiet. No official statement about Clark's treatment, no public shift in officiating emphasis, no acknowledgement of the conversation flooding sports talk shows and social media. This silence stood in sharp contrast to the league's marketing of Clark. Her face was everywhere. Commercials, banners, highlight montages. She was the centerpiece of ticket campaigns. For many fans, the lack of public support felt glaring. How could a league so eager to profit from her star power stay so silent when that star was under such visible strain? Inside Clark's world. Caitlin Clark doesn't do public outbursts. She's careful in interviews, giving credit to teammates and focusing on performance. But those around her have noticed a shift. She talks less in the locker room. She listens more. She takes longer to answer questions. One trainer described the night Jordan's comments leaked. She sat down to tape her ankles, then stopped halfway. Just sat there, elbows on her knees, staring at the floor. She wasn't checked out. She was thinking, like she knew something in the air had changed and she was figuring out what it meant. Jordan on Angel Reese. Jordan didn't limit his comments to Clark. When asked about Angel Reese, he replied, "She's in a moment right now. The question is whether she'll use it or waste it." Reese has her own high-profile and polarizing moments. Jordan's remark was neither a dismissal nor a full endorsement. It was a challenge. That night, after recording her podcast with Shaq, Reese returned to her hotel and scrolled through her phone. Headlines, messages, tags, some supportive, others critical. She paused on one. Jordan questions Reese's role. She locked her phone and set it face down. What's really at stake, Clark's rookie season, is about more than stats. It's a test of how the league handles a generational star. Will it protect her from dangerous play? Will it foster a competitive but fair environment? Jordan's statement and the chorus of support that followed put the league on notice. This isn't just about one player. It's about the message sent to fans, players, and future stars. The cultural undercurrent basketball history shows the impact of transformative players. Bird and Magic brought the NBA back from the brink in the 80s. Jordan turned it into a global brand. Curry changed how the game is played. Clark's presence in the WNBA could be similarly transformative. She draws in new viewers. She brings college fans into the pro game. She boosts ticket sales and TV ratings. But those gains aren't automatic. They depend on the league's ability to make the product on the court worth sticking around for. The mental game, every star player learns to adapt to physical defense. But when fouls are ignored and overly aggressive play goes unchecked, it stops being just a physical test. It becomes a mental battle. For Clark, staying silent publicly might be a way to maintain control, but it also shifts responsibility onto the league. Without clear action, the implication is that enduring extra punishment is simply part of her role as the league's face. Jordan's timing.
And I'm glad that Caitlin has a great head on her shoulder. She seems like it. I don't think I've ever met her. I don't think I've met her before, but it seems like everything is going to be great for her because she's a great talent. She seems like a great gal. I hope she turns that franchise around to where Tamika Catchings had it at one.
Jordan didn't choose this moment by accident. His comment came as national sports media began to question Clark's treatment. It came after multiple viral clips of uncalled fouls and unnecessary hits. By speaking then, he gave the discussion legitimacy. He reframed it away from special treatment and toward the league's long-term investment in its growth. The WNBA could continue to let the situation evolve naturally, hoping the attention fades, or it could use this moment to address officiating standards and set a clearer tone for competitive fairness. Clark will keep playing. She'll keep drawing attention. But whether that attention turns into sustained league growth or into a cautionary tale depends on how this moment is handled. Late night, empty arena. Caitlin Clark stood under the basket, silent, hands behind her back, eyes on the rafters. "How long's she been there?" someone whispered. "Long enough?" If you felt that, smash that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and stick around. What's coming next will change the game.